he will address that. A second thing I think he will address or should address. Remember, I'm no prophet. Don't go tell Jana Anderson, Zarzar is no prophet now. We just said that. What I can say, though, is that the second thing he needs to talk about, besides, issues relating to the economy directly, like, setting Wall Street back on track, helping some of the, maybe, he might talk about that, helping the automotive industry, other industries that have been ailing. Aside from unemployment, heck, what's more important than that? Right, this is top priority as part of the economy. How about building the infrastructure? Right? There are many things relating to the economy. In fact, I just can't believe the man is going to stand there and face the nation and not say anything about these. So that's number one, I think he will talk about. Number two, healthcare. It's a scandal that we are about the only nation, democratic nation, that don't have a national healthcare system. I don't care what the nature of that is, but I think it's unconscionable that over 40 million Americans don't have health insurance, and another 40, 50 millions are underinsured. You know what I mean by that? So, to me, and I may be biased on this, good health care, right, is a guaranteed right in the Constitution under life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Life. Life doesn't mean just breathing. Life means the good life. And that's Zarzar's interpretation. That means what? No American, right? No American, right, should find himself or herself in a situation where they can't afford what? Health care. Because they don't have the means, the wherewithal. So don't ask me what kind of the nature of the system is going to talk, although I talked a little bit about this morning. A system must be created, right, to enable people who can afford medical, care and all of that to have it. But having said that, we also must keep in mind that healthcare costs in this country must be put under a chain. There was a report by, I forgot which government office a few weeks ago, that said the biggest future problem for the economy would be the cost of medical health care. We can't afford it. It's going up by leaps and bounds. If you've been sick lately, you know what I'm talking about. How much? Of course, you might be insured, but still, the insurance gets the money from whom? I mean, they pay the doctors, the hospitals, the pharmacies, but they finally get it from you and me, right? Cost of healthcare keeps going up and up and up. But you and I are lucky. We have the insurance. Other people can't afford it. They tell you, I don't have one because I can't afford one. I think this is a top priority. I think it's just disgusting to me to, for us to spend. Are you familiar, you two, with Joseph Stiglitz? He's a Nobel laureate in economics from Columbia University. He made a study with one of his colleagues at Harvard, in which he estimated that the cost of the Iraq war, long after it's over, because we're going to be paying what? Benefits for retirees, medical care, insurance, all of that. He said it's going to cost us between $1.5, now lend me your ears, then go to sleep, both of you, $1.5 to $2.5 trillion. A government that squanders money, and guess what? We buy the money to finance that war from China, Japan, all of these countries, Saudi Arabia. Isn't that absurd? So we borrow the money to finance a war, right? I still do not start to figure out why we went to war over there. But anyway, and then we turn around to the American public and look them in the face and says, we can't afford health care for you. We can't afford, to help people with a mortgage crisis, We can't, give me a break. There is something rotten in Denmark when our representatives tell us, you can't afford that, right? We can't afford certain things. Well, anyway, I believe first priority for any president should be to meet the needs of the American people, period. Forget the corporations, forget all of that. Top priority. That to me was good politics is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Not whether you're a smart cookie, you can finagle your way. All that means get elected by spurious means, dubious means. That's not to me good politics. That's rotten politics,
Mm-hmm.
It is the bottom line. How can you help the American public, right? Deal with the problems they face. That's what governments exist for. So that's it. Healthcare is a must. I just, you can bring a committee of Harvard professors, they will not convince me otherwise. We need to address the healthcare crisis, especially for people who don't have it, right? I'm lucky I have it. You're lucky you have it. But soon I leave Elon, right? Then I have to buy insurance. And have you asked how much it costs these days for you and your wife to be insured? Bundles, much more so than Elon could ever think, So Elon pays quite a bit of that, but that helps a lot,
Mm-hmm.
But if you pay it on your own, it's scary. It's really scary. I mean, this is a retirement town. You're not earning an income and all that, so that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Obama should talk about the healthcare thing. That's my opinion. Do you have any questions before I go on? Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
I